talk about Gigi and the gang going to see the Ramones. This happened at the Casino Ballroom in Hampton Beach, New Hampshire. And from what records I could find, because Tommy Ramone and Johnny Ramone were meticulous at keeping track of their gigs, I believe this gig happened July 3rd or July 4th of 1981. But possible it could have been a show they played there in May of 1982. Of course, it's so long ago, but I believe it was that July 4th weekend. The Casino Ballroom's a legendary place. It's been around since the 30s. So many artists have played there over the years. Legendary artists like Led Zeppelin and Jethro Tull played there in 1971, and there was a riot. There was people climbing up the pillars to get up to the Casino Ballroom. The ballroom's on the second floor. There's a steep staircase, maybe 20, 25 steps up to the Casino Ballroom. Here's a couple pictures of the outside of the place. And here's a picture of the inside, wide open area. But the powers to be at the Casino Ballroom thought, what a great idea. Let's make this a seated show for the Ramones. Think that was a problem for Gigi? The man with boundless energy, huge Ramones fan like we all were. Of course there's going to be issues, you know. Anybody that was into punk rock in our circle, we were all at that show. Gigi was with his wife, and Al was with his girlfriend. I even took my girlfriend. My left hand, she got in for free. Anyways, I've seen the Ramones about 10 times. And sadly, this was probably the worst show I ever seen them play. I don't know what was going on with Joey that night, but he was missing words, forgetting words, stopped singing in the middle of songs. I'll tell you what, Johnny always scowls when he plays. He was scowling double time that night. He was so pissed at Joey. Joey was screwing up big time. The daggers he was throwing his way, this could have been the night he stole Linda from Joey. He was so pissed off. Anyways, Gigi was about 20 feet to my right, long tables with chairs. He was down 20 feet with his wife. And I remember the show starting and look over and Gigi's up off his seat. He's bopping around. The bouncer comes. He sits back down. How long's that going to last? Not too long. Again, look over. I think one time he was up actually standing on the chair. And I'll give the bouncers credit. They did warn him a few times. He sat back down. A couple times this happened. All of a sudden, you see a big commotion. I look over. And there's 3 guys on Gigi. He's facing up. One guy hit him by the head and the neck. The other guy hit him by the body. The other guy hit him by the feet, the legs. He was squirming around trying to get out of there. They were carrying him away. He was off the ground, carrying him like a sack of potatoes. I remember he was wearing his white corduroys, of course his Beatle boots. Anyway, he told us after that they threw him down the stairs once they got him there. And back then, without cell phones and cameras, I believe that 100%. He wasn't going quietly. These guys tossed him, I bet. It gotta hurt, but you know, Gigi, he could take some pain. And that night, hitting those stairs, it must have felt good at all. But it was quite a show. Even the Ramones, that when they didn't play well, it was better than 90% of bands anyways. But sadly, they weren't on top form that night. I don't know if Joey was on drugs or drinking or what, but another thing I remember during Beat on the Brat, he had a big inflatable baseball bat. He was waving around, so he decides he's going to pull the plug on this thing. He pulls the plug, lets it go, it's flying above the stage. It's pretty damn funny. I remember that vividly, that baseball bat flying around. It was still a good show, but it wasn't their best.